Since we are in that beautiful month of February, Cupid's month when it comes to Valentine's Day, I decided to go ahead and let that beautiful light through the FC Sneaker Factory window shine bright upon myself and also shine bright upon you beautiful people, especially those ladies that I call my cheerleaders, that get my heart pumping. This month is dedicated for you beautiful ladies. I appreciate each and every single one of you that tunes into the FC Sneaker Factory, not only to view Mr. Wonderful, but also to view these amazing shoes. So since we're in the start of the month of February, I got some football on as I'm doing these profiles. So you may catch me taking a glimpse up at checking out the scores or the highlights on what is going on. But I will try to keep my focus upon you beautiful people out there. And that includes you fellas and also those beautiful cheerleaders out there that I call with my beautiful heart. So, like I've done in the past with the Halloween sneaker profiles, with the Christmas sneaker profiles, I wanted to pay that same respect to one of the lives that I did from back in the day. A live that actually took place back on a couple years ago from now. Back in 2022 is when I've done that specific live. So I wanted to revisit those and do one of those beautiful sneaker profile remixes on each and every single one of these shoes. So these are shoes that you have seen in the past from the FC Sneaker Factory, and they're still beautiful in their own way, just like Mr. Wonderful. Speaking of beautiful and speaking of Mr. Wonderful, let's go ahead and do that quick fit check. As you see, I've never skipped a beat when it comes to my fit in front of you. Of course, that beautiful light coming from the FC Sneaker Factory through that beautiful window is shining bright on me, and I am wearing this nice, I would call it like a brick colored Lulu fundamental tee. It is a little chilly right now. I actually have to go on a date in a little bit. Once I'm done with these profiles, I'm going to go pick up the beautiful cheerleader, and then we're going to go grab some dinner and then probably just relax. And then I'm also wearing some nice page denim. And then this is that G-Shock. No, this is that Tag Aqua Racer. The chronograph. I'm so used to saying G-Shock when it comes to my timepieces on my wrist. So excuse me for that. So like I mentioned, that's the fit check. Of course, the FC Sneaker Factory window is open, and also that beautiful door, so you people can go ahead and come on in and witness greatness in front of you. Greatness that no other fucking sneaker content creator gives you when it comes to himself, when it comes to the shoes. As you can see, the hair looking amazing, the skin, and of course, I just went over the fit. So let's go backtrack a little bit. This specific live that I touched on, this was one of like the beginning lives when I first started dropping these back in the day 2 years ago. This one actually took place on February 10th, 2022. If you want to go ahead and revisit that live, it's still up under FC Sneaker Factory, and it's going to be one of the beginning videos from my track record of videos that I have produced up to date. This is not a new shoe that we're going to be touching on, but this is still a gem that you still want to focus on. I don't know what the resale market is on any of these shoes anymore. I don't look that stuff up. But let's go ahead and open up the book. Well, actually, you know what? I don't even need to open up the books because we already did this one. So the book's going to remain closed because this is not a new sneaker profile. So I don't have to open up the book because actually I got to backtrack on that book when it comes to my profiles. This was actually profile 106, and this took place back a year since December 5th of 2023 is when I actually dropped this original profile. And like I said, this was one of the profiles which was numbered 106. So if you want to go back to that catalog when it comes to this specific profile, when I first originally dropped it, you would want to go back to sneaker profile 106. And that was back on December 5th of 2023. Okay, 2022. because we just passed 2023. So December 5th, 2022 was when I actually dropped this profile. And then if you want to go back on the live, like I mentioned, that was February 10th of 2022. So I actually dropped them the same year. So excuse me on that as far as if I said the wrong dates originally. What we're seeing is sneaker profiles right here. 206, and this is that nice, we're going to revisit that remix of Sneaker Profiles 106 right here. The Carmine, in case you did not know, you probably see the thumbnail, but let's take a look at the box. Great box. I like these boxes. These are actually the sturdy boxes. I love the Jumpman. Sturdy box, thick cut box, which is always a good thing. Not that cheap, flimsy one. Let's take a look at the tag though. Let's see if I could get a good, clear, oh, there it is, beautiful. Air Jordan 6, white Carmine black, that beautiful size 10.5. And you see the price tag? This was $200. Yeah, $200 price tag on this one, right? Yeah, $200 price tag. So here we go. We got the inside of the box. I love it. Clean box. I love the tissue paper. You do got that cement print when it comes to the tissue paper. I actually picked this one up on OfferUp. I met with the guy. I want to say it was at a grocery store. It's been so long since I remember the pickup, but I remember we met up at a grocery store, picked it up, easy money. I even forgot what I paid, but I know I didn't pay too much over retail when it came to this specific shoe. So great pickup on my end. I'm not sure what. I guess I just did not pick it up on the sneaker app, or maybe I did not hit the drop. That's just weird though. I feel like when it comes to Jordans now, like you can hit on anything pretty much, especially too with all the re-releases of the shoe. You definitely get your chance to pick it up. But I guess I know for a fact I went after the shoe, but I guess I didn't pick it up. So go figure on that one. I guess times were hard back in 20. This shoe was released back on 2021. Okay, so we'll go more into the details about this one, but let's go ahead and go into this beautiful shoe. Let me go ahead and give you that beautiful profile that only Mr. Wonderful can give you, and let's go ahead and go into the sneaker profile remix of this one, as I feel that this is a great Valentine shoe to bring out for the month of February, because you got that beautiful red, you got that nice white, and got some black, and just a perfect shoe for Valentine's Day in terms of the colors. So here we go. So the Carmine colorway right here. This was originally released back in 1991, and then it returned in 2008 with the Countdown pack, and then it followed up again in 2014. So for this one, this was the 30th anniversary release on February 13th, 2021. So I'm not the only one that thinks this is an amazing Valentine shoe. Actually, Jordan brand actually released this on February 13th of 2021. Can you believe that? It's already been, what, almost 3 years. 3 years, little over 3 years, or a little less than 3 years since this original release. Retail price, like just what that tag read on the box, $200. But this was the first time, 2021, this shoe right here is the first time that it was brought back with that Nike Air in the back. So that's just a great touch. This was basically a shoe that a lot of people remember seeing, Jordan win his first NBA title at this time with this shoe, the Jordan 6. So this has really just made the shoe even more famous. Of course, the designer behind this shoe is Tinker Hatfield. This is a great shoe that features that visible air unit on the heel and that translucent sole. And it's just a molded back heel tab, and also that beautiful. I love just that touch when it comes to this one, that nice lace lock. So let's go back a little bit. So I actually had the 2008 pair, the Countdown pack. I remember I purchased that on eBay. I want to say, actually, I just purchased that shoe. I know with the Countdown packs, if you remember, or maybe you don't, or maybe you weren't a sneakerhead at that time, they did come with two shoes. And I felt like with all those Countdown packages, there was one crappy shoe and then there was one good shoe. And When it came to this specific countdown pack, I only just wanted this shoe when it came to those two shoes that came together. So I remember I picked it up. I wore it a few times, and then actually I eventually sold it because I don't know why. Maybe I was just downsizing at that time. But I was blessed and very happy to see it come back in 2021 with this one, February to be exact. And of course, we're in the month of February now. But like I mentioned, just a great shoe. Great shoe for Valentine's. I mean, just a great shoe overall, like all a year round. But I feel like really specifically for Valentine is just a great shoe to bring out because of those colors on this one. So let's go ahead and go into the details about the shoe. So right here on the toe box, you have that beautiful red. It is in like a kind of like a suede-ish type material, but it is that, not the greatest suede that we typically see. It's more, that synthetic suede. Right here, though, in all these white, is it just all in white leather, which is just a really cool touch when it comes to the 6. See that nice white? Love that. You do have those windows of that beautiful red synthetic suede right here. Red synthetic suede window right there. So just a great touch. But you still see that continuation of that nice white leather that goes throughout the entire, moving towards the rear part of the shoe. But just a great touch when it comes to the lateral side. You see that nice translucent when it comes to the midsole, and it's still in that beautiful translucent. I have never wore this, so that's probably why it still remains. But typically we would see some nice yellowing going on when it comes to that. So mine is actually still translucent, and I love that. White midsole, right? Or not midsole, but you got your nice toe tab right here in that nice white color. Black right here just above that nice clear outsole. But you have that nice hit, and when it comes to the midsole, nice black hit right here, the continuation of the black hit right there. But you do also have a nice little white hit right here, just below, or I should say in between the black and the clear outsole. So you got a nice little white hit right there going on. Great. And then even right here, nice black. You also have a nice little white little hit when it comes to the midsole right there. And then let's go ahead and go towards the rear part of the shoe right here. White midsole, love it. White outsole right here. And then you also have that beautiful, what made me really want this shoe is that nice Nike check and that air and that beautiful red, that Carmine red colorway right here, and that beautiful black hit right here. And then you got that spoiler right here on the rear part, but it is in that, rubber, but you also have this nice red hit just on that what you would call the rubber part of the heel when it comes to that nice rear part of the shoe, the spoiler. Let's take a look at the medial side. So the medial side, I mean, pretty much the same as the lateral side. Not much has changed. You do got that nice white leather right here when it comes to the going towards the rear part of the medial side, but you also have this nice hit. I love that. I forgot to point that out on the medial, or I'm sorry, on the lateral side, but you have this portion where it does bring out a little bit on the very top of the ankle support. More of that nice white leather. All that white is in that nice white leather, so beautiful on that. You do have those red windows that we typically saw on the lateral part, but you see that nice red window in that synthetic suede. Nice little red hit right here in that synthetic suede, and then a nice red window right here when it comes to that synthetic suede right there as well. And then also that nice synthetic suede when it comes to the toe box. And then if you look closely, this is all that white midsole right here, all white midsole. And then you, of course, right here, you got a nice black hit when it comes to the midsole as well. And then, like always, right, when it comes to the Carmine, you do have that nice clear hit right here when it comes to the midsole, that nice white air unit, and then that nice clear hit right here. So the medial side, now that I'm looking at it, it is different when it comes to the midsole. You got more of a black going on when it comes to the lateral part of the midsole when compared to the medial side. You do just got that one black here right here. So I never really realized it until now. And then look at that, gorgeous. I love just how that hits in the front when it comes to the 6. The nice white midsole right here, but look at that. You could just definitely see that. Let's take a look at the outsole. Outsole looking amazing. All white right here when it comes to like the toe box, but then you do have this nice design. I always loved that about the 6s is that you have a nice design when it comes to the outsole of the shoe. You got your clear hits right here when it comes to the outsole, clear hits right here. The nice red Jumpman, and then you got your nice clear hit right here, but you do have that nice white, and then also that nice white hit when it comes to the outsole on the heel part of the shoe. Now let's take a look at my favorite part, the aerial view of the shoe, because this is the shoe. This is the part that I see the most when I put my shoes on. But look at that gorgeous red synthetic suede, the nice white nylon tongue. You got some nice laces, but then when it comes to that tongue right there, when it comes to the 6, you do have this little, or not this little, but it's a nice big size patch to hide the portion of the shoelaces. But you also have, this is all in red, and then the black Jumpman, and then I love this. You got this nice lace lock right here. You have Nike on one side, and then the Jumpman on the other, and then the continuation of that black rubber tongue right there with Jordan, or actually you have Air inside, and then you have Jordan spelled out as well. Beautiful black, all black collar. I love that. Black insole, but you definitely see that nice white check and that Air in that beautiful white. So definitely makes that stand out. I'm glad that they put that in white rather than red. It just really pops more when it comes to that Nike, the check and the Air when it comes to that insole. So that's a nice touch. But is this a shoe that you have in your collection? Is this a shoe that you think it's relevant when it comes to Valentine's Day? Is this one of those shoes like, yeah, I totally agree, Mr. Wonderful, with you. Just a great shoe to bring out when it comes to Valentine's. Let me know. Drop a comment down below. I would like to know. I really like that shoe a lot. When it comes to Jordans and when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory, when it comes to my collection behind me, specifically Jordans, I pretty much try to buy now just all the original colorways. I feel like those are just really the shoes that you can never go wrong. I mean, they release so many damn shoes in so many different colors when it comes to all models. I mean, unless it's like a great collaboration with a brand or a person or just really like one of those shoes that stands out in terms of the color, I'll pick it up. But for the most part, a lot of these shoes, when it comes to Jordan, I just kind of yeah, I'm good. You know, as long as I have the OG colorways, that's pretty much all that matters to me. But that one right there, the Carmine colorway, which was Sneaker Profiles 106, an amazing Valentine's shoe. And just like I mentioned, it's amazing for Valentine's because of the colorway, because of the style. I mean, I just love how those red and those whites, and then also the mixture of that little bit of black in it, just really makes the shoe stand out when it comes to you actually wearing it. I haven't worn it. I would like to get it out one of these days, but as you all know, I'm very busy and I have a hard time wearing my shoes just because of how busy I am. But maybe this year will be the year that Mr. Wonderful will bring that out. But how about you? Is this a shoe that you plan on bringing out since we are in the month of February? Drop a comment down below. I would like to know. But you know what? That is the closing one when it comes to this old school Sneaker Profile 106. But like I said, this is a Sneaker Profile remix from that shoe that I did way back in the day. I appreciate each and every single one of you for stepping on into the FC Sneaker Factory. But of course, those beautiful doors are about to shut in front of your beautiful faces. But don't worry, in a couple of days, I'll be back. I'll be back looking in the same exact way. And you know what? At the end of the day, the people out there, the fellas, and of course, those beautiful ladies, especially the ladies, they will always say when it comes to the month of February, Floyd, Mr. Wonderful, you are too damn sweet.